Hello, it's Beau with episode 2 of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. We are going to start the exploration of the White Orchard area. As discussed in the previous episode, I have my first undiscovered location marked. Let's go discover it. So, avoid these wolves. And that corpse.
Slow now, whoa.
Bandit camp. Let's get our flint up. Pull out our steel.
Don't let him catch his breath!
So, as I touched on the last episode, very briefly, I had a very large break between this series and my last series, The Witcher 2, Assassin of Kings, because I got so involved in the listening of the books. Ever since I first played this game and got invested in the lore of this universe, of Andrzej Sapkowski writings have been alluring. I told myself right away that I was going to make reading those books something that I was going to do eventually. But I'm a gamer, not a booker, whatever you want to call people who are into books, readers. That's that location complete. We can tell because it's grayed out on the mini-map and the world map. We'll just run to the next area. It's right beside us. But that was a decade ago, and I'm just now getting to it. You know, so that shows how good I am at procrastinating.
Power. It's got
I was reading them in the order that they were listed on Audible. I was listening to them. We'll be back at the top of that hill later. We've got our first ability point. On next location, and we'll bring up the character menu. So, as I also mentioned in the last episode, we will be focusing on, at the beginning, the combat ability branch, and these ability equip slots are really what hinder you and hold you back, because you only unlock new slots every... It starts off pretty fast, but then over time it takes more and more. It's more and more. I think 4 looks like. Yeah. Okay. Every 4 levels later in the game. First, we don't have to wait so long. But for now, we're going to focus on upgrading this, and then we'll go down the adrenaline path. I really want to get Undying in order to ensure that if my vitality does reach 0, I have an adrenaline point which can replenish it so I can avoid dying. And since you get adrenaline points through doing damage, you can pretty much ensure that you never die. But I'll go more into that meta later. Back to the topic of the books. We will return to this village too. That's where the Devil Brother Will contract will be taking place. with the books, no, before I played The Witcher 1, it was The Last Wish. And then before I played The Witcher 2, it was Blood of Elves. The Last Wish, which is a short story that takes place before the main saga. I did not have any of this information beforehand. Yep. Let's switch, make sure our Quinn's up. Let's see. The bear is asleep.
Magic. A place of power.
We woke the bear up quickly. Well, we didn't wake it up. This bear has a lot of health. It's gonna be quite the fight. Let's strength this monkey owl. Light this bear on fire. Have our igni. Oh, there we go. There goes our egg. There goes our bucket. Play a little risky. Bear can easily kill me in like 2 hits. Does a lot of damage, if I remember correctly. It's level 6 after all, we're level 1. Try to hold still so our stamina regenerates faster. Okay, Quinn, with the igni cannon. No fire that time. It's something better than nothing. Wait, that got me that time. Back up. Stuck on a tree. Damn it, there. We got the forest is my enemy. Oh, good test. Can't get my Quinn back up. There we go. Switch to igni. Need to drink some water so I get some vitality regeneration. As you can see, that red bar beside the stamina is our adrenaline. It's built up to its maximum now, so we're dealing more damage than we would have been dealing with zero. More damage is good. And the bear has been defeated. We can
Medallion's humming.
this ability
Place
point
of
now.
power. It's gotta be.
Yeah, so after I completed the second game, I went ahead for my third book. I listened to The Time of Contempt, which is the second book after the Blood of Elves and the main saga. And then I listened to Baptism of Fire, and then I listened to The Tower of the Swallow. I really enjoyed those books, and I'll touch on the next book that the next and the last one that I listened to. But one thing I will say, and this is not necessarily a complaint, well, it is a complaint. As the books go on, it becomes less and less about Geralt and more about Ciri. And I'm not saying that Ciri's a bad character or that her story isn't good. I enjoy her character and I enjoy her story. But I'm always like, when are we going to get back to Geralt? And that's what I really liked about the last book that I chose. I started doing a little research. And I decided to go and listen to the newest Witcher book by Andrzej Sapkowski. Hope I'm saying his name right, I'm sorry if I'm not. The Crossroads of Ravens, which is a prequel. It's the first book out of the 9 Witcher books, chronologically in universe. But it was just published back in 2024. Let's drink some Tomty Owl and get our Quinn up. And I really liked going back and learning about Geralt when he first left Ceremony, when he first getting used to his life. Like he's like 18 to 25. He's like in that book, he's like a young adult. Compared to, like, now, right now, Geralt's in like late 90s, I believe. Which is nothing for Witcher. Geralt's cold still. Get my clan back up. And the populace have returned, which is very good for this spot, because where we're going, there's going to be monster nest, and in order to destroy those monster nests and loot the monster nest and get the experience from the monster nest, we need to be able to blow it up with a bomb. And in order to do that, we need certain ingredients that can be somewhat difficult to randomly come across. So we're going to purchase them from this herbalist.
Got anything interesting?
Shops, yes. We'll sell him that silver. Go to alchemy. Bombs. This is the bomb we need. We could just... It's 5 gold. Oh, fuck it. Let's craft it. There we go. Now, we'll be able to
Farewell.
destroy monster bombs. Let's go ahead and equip the bomb. This bomb isn't very useful for combat. It blinds opponents. There are far better bombs. Like I like grape shot and dragon's breath. I believe it's what it's called, dragon's breath. Let's go ahead and loot this area right here. I know there's a marker right where this bridge is at. Yes, so, as I was saying, Crossroads of Ravens, which was published in 2024, I believe. It's my favorite Witcher book so far. Yeah. The Last Wish is definitely really good, because it touches on... It sets the stage for the main saga. And the main saga is good and all. It's got a lot of really amazing parts in it. But it's also, if you're not like a massively interested in series story, it can be somewhat of a drag at times. You're just kind of like sitting there listening about Ciri do her thing, and you're like, when are we gonna get back together? And you know, it was like,
oh, you witch fucker!
because you can't have Ciri stories without Geralt. You can't have Geralt's story without Ciri, at least at that point in their lives. Gotta be careful. This guy does heavy attacks to easily kill me with low health right now. Yeah, it's definitely just kind of like one of those things where you're there for something else, and you're kind of just waiting for you to get some more. Not that I really liked
whore son's eyes!
I'm trying to think, what's my thing? I was gonna talk about some of like my favorite series moments in the books, but I think they all pretty much I'd say so far, my favorite series moments in the books is when I touched on this in the last episode, when they're at Kaer Morhen, when she's at Kaer Morhen, Geralt takes her there, and she and Geralt and Lambert and Eskel and Vesemir and Triss are all having their little kind of like sitcom almost-esque situation with their like family drama. It's pretty funny stuff, pretty entertaining. So right here is a good opportunity to try to exploit these red barrels, which will explode. We can line this up and get these guys over here. Come on. Don't be a coward. They were fucking cowards. Pull out my silver. Oh no, that barrel was going. Well, can't use that pretty much. I can lure them over near this barrel. I'll do that, but I didn't get the fucking barrel on fire. I can try that again. Come on. Damn it. Oh. I took 2 blows. Hoping I could get that damn barrel lit up. And I'm stuck in space. And now I'm dead. Well, that's what I get. What I get for trying to play with fire. Did I forget to loot this? I hope I probably did though. Just too engaged in my thoughts about the book, trying to reminisce. But we'll have plenty of time to reminisce on the books, as this game is making references to them all the time. I still have 3 more books left to complete. I don't know when I'll get to those. I probably will save those for later in my life, assuming that I live much longer. That was... You never know. Tomorrow's promised to no one, you know what I mean? Let's forget about the whole barrel fun. Blowing them all up with a single barrel explosion is pretty enjoyable, pretty satisfying. Like, I really love to blow them all up with a single barrel. Like right now, okay, this is good. Now, damn it, I got one. I feel a bit better about myself. These guys change their attacks, get slapped by one of them, and they're all right there. That's like all of them, the one hit away from getting killed, back away. Health is going to get extremely slow. Put my Quen up. There we go. Fine. Loot all of the loot that can be looted. And then we'll hop on my horse and ride to the next location. This one.
Giddy up.
guess.
That's it, Roach.
So, right here, go up this slope. Brick bridge pillar that's fallen over.
Your ass is mine.
We're out of steel. Fell off. Get one up. Someone's shooting at me. Oh no. Damn, that was bad. I don't really want him to fall off. Oh, that was good. That was very good. Got some friendly fire. Go on.
Try me. Let's end this.
There we go. Extinguish fire. Never leave fires raging. Last thing I want is a forest fire. Just note, what am I supposed to fucking die for? To marry you? These guys were deserters. And that is our... We'll track that quest. We've gotten one of the pieces here. Interrogation report. Hologram of the Viper School. So you can hear about this by listening to those winches that are doing the laundry in the village. So, long story short, they think this guy's kidnapped a child, which is not impossible. Like, witchers do have a reputation for that because they'll sometimes ask for children as payment in contracts. But let's see, I don't want to fall off here and take fall damage. If I can slide. If I can... That's good. That's good. Yeah, so they think that he's done took in kids. They kidnap him. They think he's kidnapped a kid, so they kidnap him, and they end up executing him when he tries to escape. Something like that. I wasn't there. There's the guy who posted the contract for the missing brother. We will return to him later. But now though, we'll put a Quinn up. This will also be a great opportunity to try to use the barrel.
Giving me no choice.
Right now. Come on, come on. Got that one at least. Get this one while he's separated from the frame. We'll take that. Wait. Get our Quinn back up. There we go. Move in. Damn it. That was bad. Strength Pompeo. Back away. Eat some fruit, dried fruit. Get our Quinn back up and move in. Tank that hit. So, in order to replenish our potions, we need to meditate. We got a drowner's brain, very good. We need the drowner's brain in order to craft brew. It's like brew. Some swallow. So I don't have to rely on food for vitality regeneration. Let's meditate 1 hour. Go to alchemy. Yeah, I want this. I need some more. I need celadine. I got some swords. I'm not going to use them. I'm going to sell them. Open up our map. This is our next location that we'll go to.
Stop whimpering, Hussar. We'll look for Bastion later, once it's safe.
Eat some more dried fruit. Wolf. Pull out our steel. Another one coming up behind you. Good hit. Back away, get the Quinn up. There we go. No, we just got a chest. And we want to always keep our eye open for these logs. The logs that contain the gold. Put a Quinn up. Top the L.
Not your lucky
Got
day.
some deserters here. This guy's stuck on this cliff. Oh. I don't want to get shot. Oh, he shot his gun. Good. These archers, they're very helpful. Getting very lucky with the friendly fire. There's some loot at the bottom of this ravine. Don't want it. It'd be me to die from fall damage. There we go. Oh, there's some good clips. I really like the Quinn the Quinn glyphs. And we have our beehive. Kill the bees with Igni and harvest the honey. And we've got some celadine. Great. We need celadine. We can craft our swallow. I think we needed 5 pieces of celadine. I think I've counted 4 so far. There's another one. See, we're going to go to alchemy. I'll cut these tutorials off later. I'll adjust what I have on the hub enabled, but it's only episode 2. We'll get to that later. So we have our swallow now. I want my swallow to be on F. Believe that. Yes, it is. Good. Alright. This should be a monster's nest that we can destroy with the bomb that we created. Crank a Tommy out. Move in. Fuck. Steel out. There we go. Have to switch them to silver. could easily get me if they surround me. You gotta try to keep them separated when you go into the store. Like that. Ah, fuck. Came up behind
Just
me.
destroy it.
Yeah, that would be great, Geralt, but you're dead. That's what I get for getting tunnel vision. I should have dodged, but I was determined. I'd rather fight one really strong enemy than fight a few somewhat strong enemies. Having to constantly watch behind me. Alright. Let's deal with this dude by himself. Okay, we'll tank that hit. Move into the kill. Get away. Get a swing back up. Try to lure one away. This one here. Move in. Take a step back. Dodge. Get that kill. You need to get a swing back up. Back away. Get a sprint up. Load. There we go. And focus on this one. Dodge. Turn around. Alright. Hit the wrong one. Right. Move. We gotta get a swing back up. Go. We got stuck on a tree. Perked out the thing here to go for it. The tree will be very useful. Damn it. I just dodged quickly. Okay. Now, we did have to sadly spend some money on that alchemy.
Ghoul nest. Ought to just destroy it.
But we can make that money back by looting this monster nest. Those rings will be valuable to merchants. Now, if you really want to try to get every Florence, crown, or and whatever currency, the gold pieces. If you're after the gold pieces, and you have like 15 minutes to spare, I recommend looting all of these corpses.
So many corpses. And the war's just started.
We won't do that, obviously. I won't ask you to sit here and watch me loot all of those corpses. But I do want to loot some chests that I see. The containers. Yeah, get some of the more valuable loot. The meteorite steel plate. Yes, take that. And if you got time, loot every one of these corpses. Someone needs to do it. Like, you don't want to just let the stuff go to waste, do you? Alright, let's take a swallow, take a Contiao, put our Quinn up, pull our silver out. So we didn't get hit. Dodge that. One killed. Deal with these things before they replenish their health. We'll be here all night and day. Get our friend back up. Another one's popped out of the ground. Tank that hit. Tank 2 hits. I don't want to weigh myself down by leading these questions right now. Let's get
Magic.
the ability
A
points
place of
first.
power.
Go to our character. And we'll get the third upgrade. The last upgrade for muscle memory. And now our fast attacks do 30% more damage, and we get 3% more adrenaline gain.
Ghoul nest. Ought to just destroy it.
I couldn't agree more. Really. Another ghoul spawn from it. I think that hits. Fuck it. Let's meditate so we can get our potions back. Make a swallow. So this bridge is going to be locked to us from that side. We're gonna have to go around this ravine. We've got a signpost, but I have no interest in fast traveling back to town. We have only, yeah, we're at 30 inventory capacity. Here, we should climb up here. Yes, yes. Careful. Oh no! I'm gonna die. Damn it, I did not die. Okay. I'm not upset about that. I'm just confused more than, whoa! I'm looking around all day. Just confused. That looked like a deadly fall to me. Okay, we can get out of this. We can get out of this situation. We are not stuck inside the prison. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're not stuck. We're gonna get out. We're gonna get out. There we go. We've got ourselves out. Now we can continue. More deserters.
What? Lost your nerve?
We have our first shield bearer. I want to deal with this archer right now. Oh, careful. So, humans don't stun me like the monster. Fuck, I'd rather fight humans than fight anything else pretty much. This guy, he's got this damn shield. We're gonna have to post all his attacks. We gotta be careful about that. Oh, we did have to be careful, but now he's dead, so damn it, got that. Take this. There we go. Come on. The one way to get around this is to deplete their stamina, the yellow bar underneath. You can get it all the way down. They'll drop their shield, but it's not easy.
Damn it.
To use strong attacks is a bit easier rather than spamming fast attacks like I'm doing. Like I'm being a stupid idiot. Get this over with. Go. Finally. Let's read the letter. It to His Excellency, Bellerad. You remember Bellerad was a character that we had a somewhat friendly relationship with back in The Witcher 1. So we sadly won't come across them in this game. As far as I know, it's not possible to. Have no health. Let's swallow do some job while we do some looting. Oh no. before we go fight the rest of the deserters. We've almost leveled up.
Your ass is mine.
Kill an archer. Guy with an axe. Good. And we have a beehive. Kill the bees. Take the honey. Pop it. There's another corpse over here to loot. Yes. No corpse goes unlooted. If we kill, we loot. Let's open up our map. We're at 51 out of 60. We need to open this gate. We don't need to. I just want to. So after we unlock that gate, we can use that signpost to fast travel back to the village. We can sell all this stuff that we're lugging around with us. And we can fast travel back here. Get right back on the grind. Fucking explosive barrel on. Show me the barrel. Destroy that barrel. Good. Geralt has opened the gate. And there's Brown, the merchant we saved at the beginning of this area.
We meet again.
Thank you for saving me. People say all kinds of things about witches, but I've always known yours to be an honorable guild.
So you managed to salvage some goods.
Yes, but I await the repair of my wagon. As time passes, my losses grow. Do you need something? I'll let it go half free.
Let me have a look at your stock.
I could make more money selling this equipment, I believe, to other merchants, but I'd rather just first sell him the junk. Some of this junk can sometimes be useful. And he's got Gwent cards. So Gwent, we're definitely going to want to get this horse equipped. God damn, the most important thing. Let's see, hopefully we can get it. See, both of those rings are 60 gold together. Good stuff. That pays back the ingredients I have to buy. Let's go ahead and sell this equipment to him. Yeah, with Gwent, I'll try to do all the... Gwent's been like the one thing about this game I've not really gotten into. Like, I've played the Gwent game for a little bit, long time ago, and I've tried to get the achievement in this game, complete the quest where you collect all the Gwent cards, but I've never done it. Not enough coin. Still not gonna get enough coin. It's 183. Yeah, I got it. Good. I'm going to try to do it this time. I'm going to try to do it, because that's pretty much like the one thing about this game I haven't really obsessed over, is the glint. But just like how I'm kind of breaking the areas up, and once we get out of the White Orchard and we're dealing with larger areas, I'll break the areas into like sub areas. So we'll increase our carrying capacity with the saddle, or inventory weight, I should say. We'll increase our horse's stamina with saddle. Yeah, the saddle bags for inventory weight, the saddle for horse stamina, and then the horse blinders for the horse's fear level, so it doesn't throw me off when I'm in combat on horseback.
Greetings.
So like when I start doing that, I will, we'll do like kind of like how we're doing here. We'll do the exploration, and then we'll focus on the contracts, and then we'll do the glint.
Take care.
In this area in White Orchard, I believe the only person I need to fight duel is the scholar in the inn. I believe he might be. I'm pretty sure he's the only one. It's easy to fail that mission though, because if you try to get into a hurry, I think there are so many people to fight with Gwent. That's wolves. If you miss somebody, it's important. You got the wrong sword. There's so many people that you can call Gwent. I quickly got it. It's just such a different vibe to the rest of the game. Like right now, like we're running around, we're fighting, and then like you do the quests, the contracts, and we're fighting. Then you do the main story and you're fighting. But then when it comes to Gwent, it's like, okay, let's sit down and play some cards. It can kind of throw you off well, I'm very close to dying here. I've gotten really lucky with this fight. I can't stand wolves. This is one of the things about running around the wilderness. Those packs of wolves that are everywhere. I kind of have to be in a special mood with I kind of need to just, I kind of want to sit down, stare at cards. It completely throws you off the rest of this game. I can definitely see why it's so popular. It's definitely fun. Enjoyable. It's just different. So, this is a short little quest we got. It's a treasure hunt. We got a little sheet of paper, I believe, but I didn't read it. It's whatever. My main problem right now is that I have no more wallow. Yeah, so we'll explore this area, then we'll do the contracts, and then we'll come back to have that Gwent fight. And then we'll do the main story. But for now, we gotta get up all of this loot so we can sell it, so we can afford to craft these swords and get my leather jacket upgraded. Get our Gwent up, pull out Igni. God. God again. can be such a because like so many merchants, you're trying to collect all the Gwent cards. You gotta buy all the Gwent cards, and they can be very expensive. Before you know it, you're spending a large quantity. And there you go, the treasure hunt is completed. Before you know it, you're spending a large quantity of your earnings just on Gwent cards. And I don't plan on doing the whole farming cows for the hide. If you want to be rich in this game, not that this is a secret. Of course, this game came out over a decade ago now, but I'm still going to talk about stuff. You can always just attack the cow herds and loot their hides. Before you know it, you're rolling in gold. And then you gotta fight that short period, which isn't that difficult to fight. You can cheese it. You can find something you can stand on top of and just like cast Igni over and over again. It's a pretty good way to deal with it without having to engage directly in combat. We'll knock this door down hard. And we're not going to be able to unlock this box because I don't have the key. Another treasure hunt completed. The key though should be right below us, right here. We'll get the key, come back and unlock this box, and then we'll go to the cemetery and we'll have the last piece of Witcher Viper school diagrams. We can get those swords. The swords are very strong early game. They inflict poison damage. And I'm a big fan of anything that does damage over time without me having to attack. Let's get our flint up, pull out our silver. Damn it, I rolled off the bridge. We've gotten that key, so we can get this key. Dive. Finally, Geralt can swim. It took us until we got to the third game, but water is no longer an obstacle to us. Sumerian valuables completed. Scribbled document. No wonder we're losing this war with cowardly cunts of soldiers. Now that will definitely lead you to lose wars. You don't want cowards in the military. Let's go to the cemetery and get this piece of equipment, well, this diagram, so we can craft the equipment. close the beehive. Get the honey. Priority. Always get the honey. Honey cells. Now it's gonna be a wraith that spawns. Ready for it.
Base of power. It's gotta be.
Yep. So we're gonna put our Yarden down. The spinning attack speed right is frustrating, and you cannot do damage to them without your Yarden sign down. It's flooded. Maybe an ability point, but sadly it won't be no use to us right now because we don't have another slot unlocked yet. I'm gonna go ahead and use it to unlock Zol. So when we can get this, when we're about to level up, when we get our next level, we'll also upgrade this and we'll lower the amount of adrenaline points we lose when we take damage. Let's get my Quinn up. Make a swallow. And there we go. Ivar, Evil Eye, Master of the Witcher's Pool. Very interesting stuff. So supposedly that's him. That's his skeleton. I don't know where the wraith should be down here. There. I don't want to fight it. Damn it.
Stench.
Come on, get into the target. Damn, my fucking Yarden went down. Give me drink of Tokyo. Come here. There we go. Wraiths drop useful loot. Not this one though. Awesome. And we'll go and destroy this monster nest and get this ability point from this place of power in the next episode. Thank you for watching.